Welcome back everyone to the Let's Play Olympics 2. Today we are playing Action 52, which is a game released for the NES that had 52 games on it. I'm not allowed to play this one, so we're going to play 13. Lucky number 13, Haunted Hill. And, Haunted Halls, excuse me. And because this reminds me of Castlevania, I'm also going to be playing some ocremix.org Castlevania music in the background because the music in this game is kind of annoying. So, this is one of the very few platforming games that I actually enjoyed on this, I guess you can call it a collection of games, except it's not really. It's more like a collection of just, the worst ideas and worst programming ever in all of video game history, and we just mashed it all together. Whereas, like, some of the games are super buggy and they won't play at all, and I'd almost just screw it up there because I keep getting my buttons mixed up. There's no way to kill this ghost because he was on the floor. That's one thing about this game. Enemies will just kind of spawn wherever the crap they want. Don't know why, but that's what they do. Sometimes you can despawn enemies coming from the left by going right and despawning them, basically. Kind of almost like Mega Man in a way, I guess. Except Mega Man is a much better game. So is Castlevania. Oh, I died again. Get ready to see that quite a lot. And maybe we can even demonstrate the other thing about Action 52, that's where did you come from? That's kind of an issue with it. But most of the games bug out and will just completely quit on you, and they won't work anymore. And it's kind of, you know, it's a problem, obviously, if games say level 2 and then just go to a black screen and nothing happens. Ah, darn it. Oh well, I'm confident I can get to level 2 by 15 minutes, which, of course, is one of the achievements, to reach level 2 in a game. And I had it confirmed that once the screen pops up with level 2, it actually has to go to a level 2. And I've also tested to make sure that this game does indeed have a level 2. There's no way to kill these guys when they spawn in the floor. That is pretty amazing. So, let's talk a bit about the competition, even though I know I'm not supposed to, but I need to bring up this small point here. The fact that me and Tajir are now tied for 7th, because even though he got 26 points on the first week and just totally wrecked my score of 23, I somehow managed to get 23 again, but he got 20, therefore tying our scores completely. And, I mean, being tied with him is more than I can possibly hope for in this competition, because we have such great competitors here, such as Freezing Infernos, and Rainiac, and Rort, and Heavy Metal, and Get Out of My Face, Sunburst Baser. I mean, there's just no competing with those guys. But, that's what I'm here to do. Kill that Pac-Man ghost over there. Stage 1 in this game, Haunted Halls, is pretty long. And I really wish I could switch out the buttons, and I know I can, between B and A. Because unlike normal games where A is jump and B is shoot, this game decided that, nah, we'll just reverse that. So, I've been having to try and get used to that, and then I'll probably screw up a lot on my Darkwing Duck recording coming up in a bit. But I'll play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon in between, so that way maybe, you know, I won't get really confused. And if I'm getting confused in the controls in that, well, we've just got problems all over the place now, don't we? I should be coming up to the first, and probably only boss we'll see, today. And we'll probably see him multiple times, but we'll see if he's over there or not. He's also a pretty easy boss, just kind of long to kill. Even though that's not a real term, I just made it one, because, well, I'm sure you can guess, first of all, what kind of boss we're gonna face. I mean, really you only have a couple of choices. Either it's a giant bat, or it's a giant spider, or it's a giant Dracula demon figure and I have to restart the whole stupid level again because I died. And really, losing lives is not that big a deal because you always start from this point as far as I've ever been able to tell. So, see? I just despawned that guy. That was pretty amazing. Through the technology of bad programming. Sometimes you can take advantage of it, sometimes not so much. There were a lot of games that I tested, and only a select few of them made it to level 2. For instance, Ehao, I can't remember your number, guy. I think it's 22. He played game number 51 or 50. I kind of forget. But it's like Ninja Blaster Master, and as far as I can tell, it doesn't have a level 2. Because after I beat level 1, which was really long, and it took forever to do that, it's not a hard game by any stretch of the imagination. This is also one of the more difficult games, I think. So, I wanted to give myself a bit of a challenge. Because, I mean, there were some other games that I could reach level 2 in, and there was actually a level 2, and I could actually play through and stuff. But most of the games on Action 52 are vertical or horizontal shooters. And I'm sure Sunburst Spacer would have not been too sad about getting this, even though he got the puzzle game. And I never did watch his video. I did watch Tajir's video because I wanted to know how he did on Crazy Creatures. And he did get the achievement to, like, clear a screen, I think. Or unless I misinterpreted it. I don't know. I even played a bit of that on my off time, just, you know, to see how it is. It's weird and weird. I could not figure out how it worked at all. So I just kind of am glad that I didn't have to try and figure that game out. It would have taken me forever and a day. Whereas this game, you know, it's simple. You just run and jump and shoot cross arrows. What are those anyway? Mr. Ghost, please come up from the floor. Thank you! Interesting thing about your crosses. You can only have one on screen at a time, which means you can rapid fire a little bit. It's just, oh hey, we're at the boss. This purple... Yep, I think we're right back at the beginning. But that purple flooring indicates that you are indeed at the boss. You just need to actually get to the boss, which I was not able to do. And therefore we have to go through this stupid hall one more time, kill that ghost, except the other way around, he killed me. And on top of that, ghosts are kind of already dead anyway. Getting mixed up in my buttons, but I'm glad I didn't have to jump over a pit or anything, because that would have been insta-death right there. I shot that guy. I know I did. But we game over it anyway, so we're just gonna listen to the beautiful Castlevania remixes I found on OC Remix. Just picked a couple of random ones and ran with it. And if I don't get the boss killed in this video, I'm going to have to re-record this, which will be amazing and a half. Whoa, hey, Ghost Man. Please, 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 just, back off. Yes, exactly. And on top of that, what's up with these ghosts? Their design, I mean, granted, there are some weirder and stupider designs in Action 52, and that's one nice thing about this game, I guess. That and Linda here, she doesn't actually have a name, she's just, you know, generic big-chested lady, but she is a, you know, a lady. So, this gives us something nice to look at, you know? And like I said, the controls in this game are a little weird, but they are they are a huge improvement on some of the other platformers in this game. Which reminds me, Action 52, Skull Man just randomly spawning. Dude, Ghost, why did you spawn like that? Why do these anything spawn the way they do? It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, the ghosts seem to spawn in a pattern. Because that guy always spawns there, and then we've always got the middle guy. Right there, well, middle-ish. Maybe it is random. Well, either way. Oh hey, this is a song that everyone knows. It's that first stage music from Castlevania. Oddly enough, there weren't very many remixes of this on choking on my words. OC remix, but it is like the most iconic song that I can think of. I mean, when I think Castlevania, this is usually the song that pops into my head. Granted, I haven't played Symphony of the Night yet, though I do plan to, except I've debated whether I actually kind of want to try and play it blind when I get it on PlayStation Network and get my recorder going on it and all that good stuff. I got killed by his bubbles. That is amazing. Let's see, what other things can we talk about with this game? There are chains on the ceiling. Aren't they lovely chains? They're also kind of broken and pixelated. But, you know. This is an NES game. You can't expect, like, amazing graphics from it. Unless you're playing, like, Final Fantasy III. Man, that game. I've never played it on the NES, but I was watching Mr. Guy. Who was the one who was doing that game? Wasn't it Masho? Mashed Potatoes? Yeah, I don't remember. Shoot, getting the buttons mixed up again! But living to see another random dark hallway just to get killed by something else. What a sad existence this lady has. I mean, I bet there's no level 3, so we're never gonna complete the game. We just are trapped in an endless existence, just like all the other games. Just trapped in an endless black void. Or some of them turn green or purple. I think one of them turned blue. I remember one of them turning orange, like her jumpsuit Ghostbuster. Why is she in the Ghostbusters outfit, now that I think about it? I mean, she throws crosses. That's pretty odd. Well, maybe they're more like clubs. I don't know. I'm going to call them crosses, though. And on top of that, why are these halls haunted? I mean, it looks like we're inside a church. Granted, there are a lot of haunted churches in video games. Diablo 3, for instance. And it wasn't so much haunted as it opened up a gateway to hell. But, you know. For anyone who hasn't played Diablo 3 yet, spoiler warning. No, not really a spoiler. I mean, there's always that church in Diablo. Or, was there one in Diablo 2? Because I never actually played Diablo 2. Well, that much. I did own it at one point, because I bought it right before Diablo 3 came out, and my computer refused to play it at all, because compatibility issues and stuff like that. Please kill him. Okay. Okay, we're back at the boss. Maybe I can kill him in time, maybe I can't. Let's see what happens. Assuming more ghosts don't just randomly spawn. Please spawn the boss. Okay, Mr. Spider Boss. Trick to this Spider Boss, and note that he has a huge balloon over his head, and I'm not entirely sure why. But the trick to him is to stand right underneath this spider web. If you do that, you are impossible to get hit. And take my word for it, stepping on that purple stuff will kill you. So, don't step on the purple stuff. Now, this spider boss takes 48 hits, if I remember correctly. So, get ready to watch me spam the heck out of the A button. I mean, listen to that. Listen. Okay, that's enough listening. Spamming buttons, you know, is not usually good music. That's why I have the Castlevania music going. And I could pause for a second and even show you what the original music sounds like, but that might take too long, and I need all the seconds I can get to kill this stupid frickin' spider. I might have him here in a moment, though. Has anyone kept count? Because I think I'm up in the 30s or something. Hard to tell. Well, I've got over a minute to kill him, so should be pretty easy. I'm also not sure if any of these hits are counting, because there's no real indication. Oh, okay. I guess we beat him. Level 2! Now watch me die instantly. To, Dead Bones Skull Man. Oh, hey! We watched the game crash! So you have to die in level 2 for it to crash. That's very interesting. Oh, we'll just reset, and we'll even leave off with, the original, you know, Action 52 stuff. and I'll even reset it just so you can hear it from the beginning. But I have been Ryuune Seichi, and this has been Action 52 game number 13, Haunted Halls. And join me next time for another game. Yes, Action 52, ladies and gentlemen. Most of these games, you see all the games on the first screen, this is the only good one. You see this game, this screen, I don't think any of these games were any good. And Ninja Assault was kind of fun, but level 2 crashed on me, so, yeah. And then there's the ever infamous Cheetah Man. So, yeah. Until then, later, guys.